And so my job is to remember to take the mic stand off the stage. I have not remembered yet. I never, just, well, pretty close to when I'm supposed to remember, but, you know, it's getting better all the time. And I even got dressed up for the occasion. You like that? This is not the guy that you saw just a minute ago, no? It's really funny.
Great.
That, you know, and this is perception. I love this. I can walk. The other day I found this at a secondhand store, of course. And it fits just perfectly, right? It's got everything good feel about it, the right length, everything about it. It's my jacket. Those happen, like your hat. You know, you find it, put it on, you go, this is mine.
The Hawaiian ensemble underneath it is something else.
Well, it's because it's the first day of spring.
It's great. I really enjoy it.
Isn't that great? First day of spring. Almost summer. And anyway, enough of that. Besides, I felt like getting, what was happening was, people say I clean up real good, or they treat you differently once you put on a suit jacket. But if I put on the lumber jacket, I get treated differently. And if I put on another one, like depending upon who you meet, it's amazing how the visual still affects, you know, people, which is a whole new generation, by the way, of people. I'm one of those guys who doesn't have a tattoo. We're special.
Yeah, I'm a convict, obviously. That's how people perceive.
Well, our
generation
would perceive that. When I say our generation, what our generation? Talk to me about it, Peter Townsend. It wasn't at that time. You know, those were only sailors, right? And so, as it started going on, and now it's really hard not to see it. But now it's like, as an observer, it's wonderful because you can. The only thing I question is the acceptance of pain as a given thing. That there's a whole generation out there it's Mad Max is coming to fruition, you know. Well, and I love that. That's cool, you know, because I already picked who I'm going to be in Mad Max. So.
Awesome.
And we all did. That's the funny part. But tonight, what we do is we have two songwriters. I know that Suelo's on the one on the list, but when you do that, when you come from Saskatchewan and you're out doing your tour, you sort of join up with someone along the way so you can, first of all, have a traveling companion and share some songs together and energies together and find out more about each other and be able to share, you know, when Saskatchewan finds you out there, I'm sure you'll be able to do some work out there. But this is someone who's originally from the Ladner area, but it calls Chilliwack area home, which is kind of like that whole area close to Harrison Hot Springs, which is where Dr. Ted Cadillac used to hang out with. You know, so it's for us. It's kind of like, well, we were talking about just how much of a family the Canadian music scene is, because when we get talking, we find out there's all sorts of connections, all sorts of people that we all know, and the underlying thing is, why do we do it? Sure, we want the damn money. We'd accept it. Don't worry. If you give it to us, we'll take it. But it's not going to get in our way from not doing it.
Someone's got to buy those blazers, right?
Yeah, someone's. Yeah, well, oh yeah. It was a $5 bag, right? I got a white shirt. I thought to go with this one. But the bottom line is, it's really fun for us because we're sitting here putting all our time and energy into this, but we get to work with people who have traveled and come from afar, and we get to learn about them. They get to learn about us, and it's what the Canadian music scene is all about. It's one of the best in the world, I believe. The songwriters we put out are just awesome, and this is one of them. Kellen, Saip.
Good work. Big shoes to fill here. One of the great musicians of Canada. That's how I introduce myself every time I play. My name is Kellen Saip, and I got some tunes for you guys. Thank you for coming out.
Just try and unwind till the Lord come around. Just try and unwind till the Lord come around. No soapbox to stand on, no wrath cometh down. Just try and unwind till the Lord come around. Just try and unwind till the Lord come around. Just try and unwind till the Lord come around. No soapbox to stand on, no wrath cometh down. Just lie on the line till the Lord come around. You are my fire, the one desire. Believe when I say that I want it that way. This city looks bright through this stained glass church. Light burns your eyes and your soul till it hurts. No soapbox to stand on, no wrath coming down. Just sigh on and whine till the Lord come around. Yeah. Oh, begging, I still till my conscience comes clean. No doubt in my mind, no one cares about me. I'll tread right along, keep my feelings intact. When I hit the road, I ain't coming back. You can curse your family name, wait for things to change, but your blood remains the same. You can toss around the flame until you go insane, but your blood remains the same. You can't ask where I've been, cause I don't come around. The last drink I had me Tennessee bound. Yeah. So lay it on me, a short and sweet expectation. Then give me a second, overthink the situation. The river keeps rising, I'm sick of these lies. I'm holding my breath, I feel like I'm dying. I want somebody, please help me. Extend a branch from the family tree. Curse your family name, wait for things to change, but your blood remains the same. You can toss around the blame until you go insane, but your blood remains the same. You can curse your family name, wait for things to change, but your blood remains the same. You can toss around the blame until you go insane, but your blood remains the same. Thank you very much. So I love the island. I did my my last EP here with Corey Woodward of the Lion Bear the Fox. Great folk. And I met Del Suelo here in Chilliwack. He was playing with the band that he plays with, the Dead South. And I was like, hey, man, you want to tour? And he's like, yeah, sure. And then I thought I'd never talk to him again. And he messaged me, and here we are. We like each other, so it's all good. Except he really likes to keep the heat on. And I'm a big guy, and I don't like that. This is a song off the first full-length I ever released. It's called Old Fashioned. Now I might be old-fashioned and outdated and abandoned. I might be stuck to the bone, left alone. But this city ain't so silent anymore, and I confess my sins, and I'd be dead if I let the devil in. Hurts to breathe the steel air behind your rosary. And what you see is a reflection of you not next to me. And I confess all my sin, and I'd be dead if I let the devil in. Purpose driven from the beginning, yeah. Who am I kidding? I never fit in, no. Purpose driven from the beginning. Who am I kidding? I never fit in, and I couldn't. And I'd be dead if I let the devil in.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot, you guys. So this next song's on the new record that Corey and I did, and it really hits home when you're touring. I'm not even that far away from home. Mr. Suelo here is pretty far from Regina, and the song's called Hitchhike.
Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me.
I'll be catching shade under the willow tree. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound, but does a man stand tall when no one's around? Take off your skin, dress down to the bone. Now close your eyes, are you really alone? Inhale the darkness and breathe in the black. They beg for your return, but will you ever go back? Whoa, I'm here tracking my way into another day. Whoa, I should rest my head, I'll drink some whiskey instead. Woke up all alone again. Hard to believe this time's my friend. On the rocks and through your veins, never be the same again. Hopped aboard a midnight train, fueled by spirits, by pain. Thought of leaving is insane. I can't stand another night of rain. I'm sorry for all the hearts I hurt before, and the lives I inflicted before I walked out that door. For now I'm a drifter, ain't no better than that. And I'll keep walking the highway until I pick up the slack. Whoa, I'm hitchhiking my way into another day. Whoa, I should rest my head, I'll drink some whiskey instead. Whoa, I'm hitchhiking my life away. 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 Thank you. This next song's a brand new one. I recently had a baby daughter, and life changes dramatically. And this song's kind of about that change. It's called Shell of a Man. I'm a shell of a man, and I was headed to an early grave. I'll do the best that I can for my daughter and her mother's sake. And I don't own much land, and I got plenty of bills to pay by the grace of God. I'll live to see another day, but I'm not throwing my life away. Life is a struggle, but in the end it's all we got. Don't waste your time, 'cause in the end the ticking stops. It's amazing when you realize what you're not, and finally see who you're meant to be. Yeah. It's hard to comprehend why we live such selfish lives where there's children dying because the food source has run dry, constantly denying, dropping bombs right from the sky, losing loved ones to substance, with ever really asking why. Well, I'm not throwing my life away. Life is a struggle, but in the end it's all we got. Don't waste your time, 'cause in the end the ticking stops. It's amazing when you realize what you're not. Finally see who you're meant to be. Thank you so much. We took a ferry today. That's pretty big news for Suelo. He was like a kid in a candy store. I had to get him the white spot, the expensive white spot, and we had to take pictures on the top. So it's really cool to see someone care about something like a boat. Because, you know, Regina, I don't know what they have up there. Snow? That's about it. He actually wrote a documentary on toothpick racing. Del Suelo did. So if you got some time on your hands, check that out. I'm going to do a song. I'm going to do another new one for you guys. I took the road less traveled, it was right outside my heart. I walked on broken glass and it was tearing me apart. I took the train to nowhere, and nowhere I will stay, till the good Lord come a knocking and takes my soul away. Now I've had my share of heartache, and I drowned myself in sin. I've kneeled down at the altar, and I was born again. But I never trade a single step, nor heaven nor in hell. 'Cause without that grace and dread, there'll be no stories left to tell. I tried to climb a mountain, I got stuck within the snow. I came across a burning bush and watched its embers glow. I trusted in the bottle to take my pain and woes. I took a vow of silence and sang my way back home. Thank you. This next song is the title track to the new EP that I did. It's called Take Me Away. I don't know the shape I'm in. I've been swallowed up by those brown eyes. Taken for granted and compromised. Love is the water, I don't control the tide. So take me away. Take me far from here, take me away, so I can run my heels. Take me away, take me away, oh my sweet babe. Now times are tough, but it's so dark. There's no meat to be spared of the bones of gods, but still we howl at the moon every chance we get. There sure is a hell, but I haven't seen heaven yet. So take me away. Take me far from here, take me away, so I can run my heels. Take me away, take me away, oh my sweet babe. Thanks. All right, got a few more for you. There are times I let the world drown out my soul. There are man-made demons that I can't let go. It's a sin to wanna have it. You give up all old habits when all you really want is to keep your roots organic. It's a tough time in the city of shine. If you don't burn bright, you'll be left behind. You'll start to question what is the crime. You know it's all worth it when you're doing the time.
at the end of the tunnel, and there's hope at the end of the tracks. Well, there's time for us to stumble, as long as we're never going back. Now if stealing your heart is a felony, you can lock me up inside this melody, and I'll play these chords until my fingers bleed, and sing about how much you mean to me. And I've never been a scholar in this thing called life. I sure did right when I made you my wife. I had not much to give, so I gave you my life. Was blind, but now I see, baby, you were my side. At the end of the tracks, there's time for us to stumble, as long as we're never going back. Thank you very much. We got some merch for sale over here at the old merch table to help us with Del Suelo's toothpick collection and his craving for white spud on the ferry. This is another new song. My sweet child, you're in denial, so don't tell me that it's true. Your father a storm, your mother a river. It's the current that they put you through. Whoa, whoa. I won't go back home. Show no love for the crooked and condemned. I'm on my knees begging please, but you don't dare say amen. Whoa, he won't go back home. He was a wise young lad, he left off the land but he's never going back. He crossed the line late one night on the wrong side of the tracks. Whoa, he won't go back home. It was a group of 10 strong-willed men on a fishing trip. The waves were strong and the winds were heavy, and they went down with the ship. Whoa, they won't go back home. Thank you so much. I'm going to get my friend Del Suelo up here for the last song. My name's Kellen. Saip. You guys have been great. This venue I'm absolutely smitten with. I might live here now. Thank you so much to you guys for having us. It's been a real treat. This next song is on the new EP I have as well, and it is called "Nothing to Prove." Time slowly ticking away, erasing us from today. There's nothing left to say. I want you to show me the way. Breathing me in, and I can see your scars. I hold your hand, and you are never far. But you can't win if you're destined to lose. No, you can't win if you're destined to lose. No, you can't win if you're destined to lose. So take a step back. Well, you got nothing to prove. Well, you got nothing to prove. Now I'm still young, but these years are moving fast. I pray to God, 'cause he's helped me in the past. And day by day I try to be a better man. So when I leave this place, I say I've done the best I can. But you can't win if you're destined to lose. No, you can't win if you're destined to lose. Now you can't win if you're destined to lose. So take a step back. Well, you got nothing to prove. Mr. Del Suelo. Your life, you've been trying to fit in. Am I right? If there's one single thing that I'd pass down to my kin, it's live your life and never let them get you down, down, down. Keep your head high and your feet on the ground. Because you can't win if you're destined to lose. No, you can't win if you're destined to lose. No, you can't win if you're destined to lose. So take a step back. Well, you got nothing to prove. No, you got nothing to prove. No, you got nothing to prove. Now you got nothing to prove. No, you can't win if you're destined to lose. No, you can't win if you're destined to lose. Now you can't win if you're destined to lose. So take a step back. Thank you so much, you guys, for having us. Well, you got nothing to prove. Thanks a lot, you guys.
Another great singer-songwriter, Canadian. There you go. We're going to be taking about a 5-minute break, 7-minute break, maybe 8 minutes while we get ready, get our shoes changed, get our Hey, you know what? You got to be careful. Do you buy new shoes all the time? No. I got a size 15 and a half, so it's hard for me to find shoes. So when I find a pair of shoes, and Value Village is great, because if you're over 60, you get a third off on Tuesdays, eh? So I do a lot of shopping on Tuesdays. But I found a pair of red high tops. $10, size 15 and a half. You know, unbelievable. Almost brand new. The only problem was that someone else had worn them before me, and about 2 weeks after I had them, I discovered that the guy who had them before me, I'm quite sure he was a drug dealer, because he had laced them with something, and I kept on tripping.
Oh, where's the drum kit? We need the... How do you exit the stage like that after a man that does that?
Don't come back no more. Now, hell, man, don't. So that you stay with me all through the night. Or maybe I was just dreaming.
Ooh, I just felt that bass bit. Yeah. Sits right underneath here. It's kind of neat. So we have someone here tonight who didn't realize, it's the first time they've been able to get to the showroom, and they're having a grand time. Isn't it just wonderful? It's a great sounding room, but this is her first time, so she's not aware that the seats that she's sitting in are from the Jehovah's Witnesses. So if at any time in the next set or any time during the evening you do get that urge, or you've become anally retentive and want to start knocking on door handing out literature, resist. It will come to pass. Do you know what happens when you cross a Hell's Angel with a Jehovah's Witness? Someone comes to your house on Saturday morning and tells you to F off. We have professional comedy here some nights. This is not one of them, but we do have fun. And all those people that are watching tonight, I know you're not going to be, there might not be a lot of people watching tonight, but what we have noticed is that people do tune in after the fact, because for whatever reasons, and they'll be watching, and we'll start watching the numbers go up and up and up. And so as people are watching it for the first time 2 or 3 days from now, 4 days from now, doesn't mean you can't still donate to the cause, because that's one of the ways that it's a free service, but if you helped keep it afloat, it could remain a service. Because without, there's that old adage, nothing is for free, everything else costs money. Right? Remember that. We have telephones down here we want to be lighting up during that show with your donations. No, just joking. There are no telephones that light up, but we do accept through the PayPal. Then you can see the links and every way it goes. We're on a GoFundMe program right now trying to raise money so we can stay open and keep our lease valid. So should the building do get sold, because it is up for sale right now, that we will be able to remain, because our lease is valid for another 3.5 years, as long as we are paid up. So think of those things when you're watching this show and saying, wow, this is really cool. I wonder how I could contribute. By giving us some money and supporting live music. And that's the only way you're going to do it, is going out and supporting. And whenever you see a cover charge, I just want to bring this point up. Some people say, yeah, but $15. I go, $15 for 2 hours worth of entertainment? That's $7.50 an hour. Who works for $7.50 an hour? Not many. And then that $7.50 you're paying an hour has got to be divided amongst how many people? to get, you know what I'm saying? Like it's disproportionate when you go out to be entertained. That you should even think that a low ticket price is hard to come up with. Get rid of some of your coffees, your lattes. Maybe put a couple extra cigarettes in the pocket and don't smoke them right away. There are ways to channel your money back into the arts. That's the way it is. Community, the program, everything about it. This gentleman happens to be a very good, first of all, I like anyone who says, I'm an author first, right, and a songwriter, and then a singer, right? He's got it all together. He got a band as well, and you're a published author? Yeah. That's so cool. There seems to be a few writers in Saskatchewan. Like, I guess there's a lot of time to sit around and write. I had the opportunity of living in Moose Jaw as a young kid. CHAV radio, that was my father. Bill Faulkner, CKGM. No, that was Montreal. But anyway, it's all that little radio thing. It's the soul searching, and it's in the bearing of the soul that singer-songwriters do, and that's what I like about it. They tell their side of the story as they see it. Del Suelo, get up here, let's do it.
Well, hey there, everybody. Thanks for that lovely introduction. I am Del Suelo. I'm nervous. There's millions watching around the world. Hey, everybody at home. Hey, everybody. I'm not sure where the camera is, but yeah, I'm gonna play a handful of tunes for you tonight. And when I was writing my set list out, I decided I was going to break it up into little like 3 sections. And I'm gonna play songs that I wrote a long time ago. I was like a teenager first. And then I'm going to play songs from my current release, and then I'm going to end the night with things I'm working on in the future. So it's like past, present, future. So that way you can like get a sense of my whole musical story in one night. So this one here dates back to when I was about 17, and it goes like this. Flaps on my toque hang on down. They move as I'm moving, as I'm bouncing around. The sweat is hanging out on your brow. I never wanted anything like I want you right now. And after the music dies down, we can take a rainy drive around. The sun lights the sky as we're leaving town. I never wanted anything like I want you right now. Right now, time moves on and starts another day. Things to do and work gets in our way. Left with nothing but all these thoughts and a blue pen. And I'll write down just how I wanted you then. Thank you. So when I was 22, I just finished my undergraduate degree from the University of Regina. And at that point, I had spent pretty much every fall of my life that I could remember going to school from the age of 4 onward. And so when I graduated from university, I was in a very particular mindset. I felt this really strong urge to just go adventuring. And I just love adventuring, getting in my car, and I've driven all over North America a few times. And so I got in my Toyota Tercel 1997, 2 doors, manual transmission, no cruise control. It was great, had a tape deck, and drove all the way down to California and then down in through central Mexico. And I got really into rock climbing. It was a period of my time where I just wanted to sort of test my own mortality, see how far I could push things. And so I was getting into sort of these crazy adventures, and it was a really fun time in my life. And this song came out of that period, and it goes like this. It's called Mountainside. If I should fall from a mountainside, there's something I want you to know. I was trying to climb to reach the sky, for what's living without one time flying. Now I don't navigate dangerous ways, but I admittedly hate sitting crying, oh, wasting time. You ain't living, you just slowly dying. Be ashamed to bruise a life when it's right. But babe, I'm the adventure inside. So if I should fall from the mountainside, I was happy when I died. Right on, thank you. So big thanks to Kellen for a wonderful set and being a wonderful human being. I like people who just sort of take that leap of faith, blind trust. Yeah, I'm going to tour with this dude from Saskatchewan. Let him live in my basement, crank the heat up to 40 degrees. And today's the first day of spring. It's also my good friend and Del Suelo band bass player Danny Jones's birthday. So if you happen to be watching, this one's for you. It's a band we were in high school together. Wrote this tune called "Singing in Socks," 'cause I got paint in my shoes. And this will be the third and final installment of the past part of the set. In the field to top a man. One gets back up on his feet, the other cracks it open. Well, I can run from all of this and cover my tracks in lies. I can steal a fire from your eye. Drag on away, drag on away. So 10 years later on, what have we learned? Some things they settle down, but some hearts still burn. Yeah, thank you guys. Well, I had a great time on the boat today. Kellen was right. It is a novelty thing, being on the ocean. Shout out to my mom if she's watching. She gave me that water bottle for Christmas, so thanks for that. I'm going to play a trio of tunes from my current release in April last year, coming up on a year anniversary. I released this 10-chapter novella with an album in the back. And so every chapter has a song. It's called I Am Free, and it is available from my website, delsuelo.net, and at this little table back here. Merch table. The first song I'm going to sing is called Darling of the Desert. It goes like this. Beauty I have found, hiding on the ground. You are tenacious, silently stunning. I want you to live by my side. I'll take you home with me. prairie. You are the nation, and silently stunning. I want you to reach for the light. Yeah! Desperate acts come from those who lack. It hurts me to see you compromise your beauty as you weep on through the night. Yeah. Well, I swallow my pride, and I let the lady die. Darling of the desert, you deserve so much better than this. Thank you. This song's dedicated to the Duncan Showroom for having this excellent priority on listening-based shows. We're having a conversation outside about how a lot of venues are places where folks come to hang out and chat and not really listen to the music so much, which is fine. I think it's great when folks are coming together and checking out music in general. But it's especially nice as a singer-songwriter to have a listening audience. And this song here comes from chapter 7 in the novel, and sort of it's a really important chapter for the character to learn to listen to certain things in his life. And so yeah, it's for the listeners out there. This one's called Lorelei. You've been betrayed and sing out in pain. I wish to have been here, not safe for me here. I will hold the space keep us both safe. Your shoes are sharp stone, will crush my bones. Lorelei, 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 I hear you. Throw my anchor down and listen to the sounds. Waiting the tide, the echoes of your cry. And if you feel safe, sail with me. Move with patient grace. Avoid the treachery. Oh, Lorelei, 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 hear you. Lorelei, 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 hear you. Yeah, thanks everybody. All right, I'm gonna sing you the last song of phase 2 of the night. This one's called Sundays, and it comes from the last chapter of the novel, and it's kind of a happy ending to the book, I think, and I'm trying to capture this sentiment the way that I feel on the first day of spring after a long, cold winter, where you can stand outside and there's enough sunlight that like a brick wall or a dark colored fence sort of retains a little bit of heat, and you can stand outside in a t-shirt and you feel like the actual sun's rays on your skin for the first time since like maybe October or whenever the snow falls. And usually what happens to me over a long stretch of cold and darkness, I spend a lot of time inside and not a lot of time moving, and I kind of get maybe a little grumpy in my brain. And that first day when I stand outside in the sun and I feel it, and you close your eyes and it's sort of that orangey color in the back of your eyes, whatever I was caring about or whatever I was worrying about seemed to just instantly not care. It just didn't matter. Did not give a shit anymore. And so this song tries to capture that feeling of like instant, oh yeah, it's all good. those Sundays. I'm living in a sunny days. Let the light just roll right in. Let the time roll away. Work gets done when it gets done. I'll sleep right in. Little darling, sleep right in. I'll be down by the water. Maybe I'll jump right in. My plans to stay are just day to day. It's all happening. Don't you worry about a thing. Well, I work when when the time is just feeling right. I'm alright on through the night. And let the time just roll on by. Yeah, thank you. This one's called Freebird. I actually play in a band back home called the Down Home Boys, and we know that we have that one in our set because if someone yells Freebird, then we do it, and it's usually like if you want to see some sheer joy come over a mass of people, you actually honor that request. All right, I'm gonna do a couple more for you guys. So on the top of my set list, I've started writing "Do It For You," like as in you, as in me. Just a reminder to myself that just play the songs that you like to do. Like do this because you love it. And it's so hard these days. Sometimes like when I released the book, it was like a really big important milestone for me to like release something and break down those walls of fear of visibility. I'm still actually a little scared that this is being recorded. There's something about just being in the public eye that intimidates me. And so like when I released the book, I just got caught up in this whirlwind of marketing and everything that you're supposed to do with your art once it's released. And I had moments where I wasn't having any fun. And so I kind of, over the past few months, just like said, hey man, gotta play the songs that make you happy. And one of the things that makes me happy is writing new songs and challenging myself and like the adventure of trying a new thing, and it might fail on stage and it might go well. And it's exciting for me every night. So I'm going to play some songs I'm working on from a new novel I'm writing. It's called The Musician's Compass, a 12-step program. And it talks about the 12 steps that happen every day when you're on tour. And I'm going to start off with, I'm going to try this one called, it's called Pack Rats. It's about packing up, it's about striking the stage after a show. So you finish playing, you sell your merchandise, and then you gotta take all your gear down. Back in the winter of 99, delivering paper in the morning time, through the snow and the rain, through the fog and the misty. I worked long enough to buy a T60. Well, be fucking or fighting or singing or writing, I spent every hour bent over that thing, chasing the thrills and repaying the bills. Thanks to that maple made godsend, so close the lid on the box of money. But in the back of my mind we're thinking, honey, but it ain't pretty, we gotta get ready, taking all this shit down to the next city. Well, I'd love to stay and chat, but my beer is running low, so I'ma step away and change out of these clothes. We can kick it later on if we keep it on the down low. So back up the van, back it up for the next show. Well, you know I will be back, my beer is running low, so I'ma step away and change out of these clothes. We can kick it later on if you keep it on the down low. So back up the van, back it up for the next show. All right. Well, that was more of an adventure for me than anybody. This next one's called Night Stream, and it just tells the story of being on tour is really, really a wonderful and amazing thing. You get to meet a lot of cool people, see a lot of cool places, and there's definitely hard parts. And sometimes I'm getting really a lot better at this, but sometimes the hardest part is going to sleep for me, because that's when you're like, you have to be alone. You have to be in your own head, you have to close your eyes and try to just fall asleep. And sometimes if you've been away from your own bed or your partner or your own shower or whatever for a long time, just like that moment of discomfort of being in your own head. And so this one kind of talks about that a little bit. In a interwarm embrace of a cared-for place, with smiling faces and picture frames that smile back at me. Drop my bag by the door, but when I'm drunk, taking off my boots is a chore. So I wear them as I walk these dark halls until I find my bedroom and find a spot to fall asleep on the floor. And I know how much tomorrow is gonna hurt. When I close my eyes, I won't think of her. 'Cause I remember when we shared a bed, and now I just got these drugs in my head. The world that spins, these lights of Berlin float away. Yeah, thanks, guys. I'm gonna play one more. So, I've got an email list which is free to sign up for. You can have a sticker if you want to sign up. Got a couple cool stickers, and I send out. I've got a pretty cool photo series I take when I'm on tour, and I share some stories and some insights. And it's usually about I don't know, once every 2 months or so I send out a story. So please sign up, and if you want to see what these songs sound like fully dialed in a year's time, I'll let you know about it. So this one is the last one of the night for me. It's called Enter the Temple, and it's from chapter 9 of the new book and album, and it talks about that time of the day where the tour bus, who am I kidding? The van stops in front of the venue, and you have to figure out how to get into the venue. And usually, if you've never been there before, it's you try the front door and you bang on it, you try the back door and you bang on it, and then usually a stranger who maybe you've had a few emails with will answer the door and you meet them. And then you walk into the venue and you look around and you just get a feel for the space and all the people who have watched shows in the seats over the years and all the people who have performed on the stage and all the magic that's happened. Walking into this venue is one of the coolest places I've played in it for a really long time. So thanks again to you guys for having myself and Kellen here. Appreciate it a lot. Thank you guys for coming out. So this one talks about my little spiritual experience every time I enter a music venue. I walk on these cold streets, possessed by some unknown thing, searching for the unmarked door to the land where we will be king. And I've been out here so long, driving highways of sin. So I bang on the door. Come on, man, please let me in. He said to enter the temple before the band plays. You must must fall down on your knees. There's dues you got to pay. Well, so many will come, and so many will go. Well, so many are called, but so few are chosen. And I've been out here so long, driving highways of sin. So I bang on the door. Come on, man, please let me in. He said to enter the temple before the band plays. You must fall down on your knees. There's dues you gotta pay to enter the temple before the band plays. You must fall down on your knees. There's dues you gotta pay. Hey, thanks for having us. Thanks for coming out. Del Suelo, Kellen, Saip. We'll see you again.